been going on for a few days now. I'm guessing it's a subdivision next to my house. That big old scraper has made like a huge mark in the land there. So our views are going to change, I guess. There'll be more houses put up there. You get a bit twisted. Well, let's face it, you've always been a bit twisted, mate. Hey, that looks good.
Thank you.
Really good.
Couldn't have done it without you.
Done a good job. That's your meter. That's for your plant hanger, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You're going to hang your plants on that.
Little car plant hanger here.
Yeah,
You're
going
that
fast.
It's a bit dodgy.
You're going real fast. It's going good.
Oh, yeah.
Pace has been sitting on the chair the whole time wagging his tail, ain't you, boy, hey? Just watching what's going on.
The old team back together.
Yep, and you're into it. See you on the road now?
Yeah.
Alright, mate. Well, it's been good to see you again.
You too.
Yeah, don't be a stranger. If you need a place to stay, there's tree huts there for you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Sweet, thank you.
This here's hopefully a turbo that works. I bought it for a young fella who I'm helping out get his truck going. Cost me $300 to land it here, so we'll see how we get on with that. That's a mission for later on this week. Just arrived. I'm going to need to buy a new gasket that's got a crack in it there. Turbo seems to be going alright as far as nothing with the you can feel the bearing's not loose. What do you reckon, Pace? You can get the young fella's truck going. You'll have to get another gasket from. Yeah, that's Packarood. Okay. Oh, so yeah, it's a start, so we get it mobile. Good boy. My brother Tristan and I harvested this about a week ago. Just making sure after all the rain we've had it's not too moist because it can go off. I really need to hang it and dry it out better. It's a good crop of garlic though. Super Duck's been sitting on those, but the big gecko came along and took most of them away. She had like 15, now she's down to 5. That's her there running around, just coming out for a bit of a water and feed. Noisy girl, aren't you? Cape Gooseberries. That's the original cutting I took from down the beach. I planted it. Inside these little lanterns are yellow berries. They're actually still having to ripe up, but they grow really well in the glasshouse. Good crop. It's a bloody rat under the wasabi. Where's it gone, Pace? Hey, where's that rat? You get the bastard. Where's he gone, hey? Where's that rat? You can smell it, can't you? Yeah. Rat knows he's safe under there from Pace. These weeds have kept the chicken house pretty cool in the summer, which is good because it's bloody hot. Yeah, mate, we know you want to get an egg. You're not having one. Come on, here you come. Ooh. We should have quite a few eggs. Oh yeah, no, good. Put these all in the same place. There you go, mate. Do it. No, it's not for you, it's for Pace. Get away. Come away. Bloody eat your own eggs. That's for him. I wouldn't put your head too close to Pace, mate. He's pretty gentle with the chicken. But you're risking it, chicken. Oh, he's giving it up to the chicken. Pace, get back in here. He's well behaved. Pace, you eat it. Not for you, mate. There you go. Come away. You eat it, Pace. You're the boss, you know, are you? And keep old mate away. You have a crack at me. You'll lose your bloody head. You do that. Hope you're not eating that shit down there, Pace. You seem to like it there, do you, mate? Or you're hiding from that chicken out there. Come on, mate. Pace, come. Not much. So right now my brother Tristan is turning this over. He's put seaweed and coffee on it this morning. This is where we took our garlic out, and I'm going to put some sheep poo on here too. I'm going to need some more shit than that though. It's not enough. I'll go and get some sheep shit, bro. Tristan's come from the city, and he's my brother. He's my younger brother, and he's made a pretty big life change. He's been working in corporate his whole life as a sales rep for aluminium, and he decided one day that he wanted a change in life. He wanted the good life, so he's come to the country to me, and I'm looking after him. I'm giving him a place to stay, and this morning he's doing a bit of gardening, which is good because he hasn't been doing much. He's just been getting adjusted, and he's taking his shirt off and he's getting a bit of a sweat up, so that's good. Damo's come back again. He's been staying with me for quite a while. That's actually his tent under the trees over there. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little bit of orange hiding there. We had so many people here that he was gave up his fuddy for the guests. They've gone, now he's back in there. And the sheep are keeping out of the heat, hiding under the trampoline. There's old mate there. That's what the trampoline's there for, to create a bit of shade. This is what I'm after though, this stuff here. There's lots of it. It's great for the garden. Well, I haven't got any nuts, guys, so you come running. I've got nothing for you. I've come to get your shit. Yeah, no. I don't like that fly hanging around you. He's got flies hanging around him there. You alright, mate? There's a few flies there, eh? Keep an eye on those bastards. Don't want my sheep getting blown. The chalet all munched up together there. Mum and two boys in tow. One's got horns and one hasn't. They're real herd animal sheep, aren't they? They've got a whole massive big paddock over there, and they always hang up the top of the house close to people. It's cool also how they do all their shit in just one place, so you can gather it easy. Well, most of mine do. They come up here and they hang around here, they fight, two rams, and they drink the water. There's also water down the end there, but they like to be up by people, and they also like to be by their mates in the property next door. This is Murray's place over here, so that has 3 sheep on the other side of the fence. And these are mine on this side. I know you'd like to eat some sheep poo, wouldn't you? You dirty sheep muncher. You're a sheep poo muncher, yes you are. The whole place is run down the fence. He's worked out he can get under it. You watch, he's going to come in through the paddock in a minute because he's seen me step down here. Guarantee he's going to... Oh, there he goes, down by the house truck. Oh, houseboat. Pace! The reality is, the little bugger, he wants to get the cat. Yep, you stay with me, mate. We've got the digger in here, made a platform so you can put a bus in here. This is where Margaret's going to put her house bus eventually. She's still in the houseboat, but she's going to put her house bus here. That's why I made a platform for her. Yeah, guys, you don't want this sheep poo, not sheep pellets. I think I've got some feed for them. You can hear me throwing them in the bucket and it makes a similar noise to the sheep pellets, but nah, this is sheep poo. Oh, Pace looking for rats. He finds them too, although Poe's a better ratter than Pace. You think he'd be better, he looks like a rat dog, but Poe's actually way ahead. Interesting looking, aren't they? Quite different. 3/4 bucket of poo, but there's one other thing that we've got around here. It's also urea. And I'm about to get some right now. Oh, there's a nice poo. I'll grab that one, broken down stuff. And what have we got here? Urea.
Urea. Because we don't...
We keep it, we recycle it.
We like to recycle it, yeah.
And that's one thing that you can do. Use it for your lemons, use it on your garden.
Oh, roses love it.
Roses like it?
Yeah, when we lived in Temuka,
yeah,
there's a woman, our neighbour next door, used to collect all the cow's urine.
Okay.
And then mix it with water, and her roses were like award-winning.
Right.
They're amazing, never seen roses like it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's good, Owen, thanks for the urea.
It wasn't what I expected to be filmed today.
Yeah, sorry about that, caught you with your bucket, but we're not wasting it. Get out of there, Pace. Come in here. Margaret's kitten's up there and that's what he's after. You leave it alone, you little bugger. He's absolutely fixed on getting that kitten. Don't you touch. No, not for Pace. He's just wanting to get that kitten up there. What are you doing, Pace? Hey? Don't you touch, you leave it. Hey? Don't you touch that. You leave it, alright? Not for you. Because I live off the land now and have been for the last probably 9 months, and introducing just outside foods that we can't get, but predominantly what we grow ourselves, particularly as far as our leafy greens go, and also things like berries. We've got a few berries growing on the property. We've got some wild berries, mushrooms we harvest from the garden, but also out in the paddock they grow wild. I've got some fruit trees, I've got some apple trees, and I've also got I've planted more pomegranates, and what we get out of our garden is surprising how much we do. And what a lot of people probably find amusing or even can't get their head around is this stuff here, shit, and also piss that's in this bucket is actually a strong foundation for the nutrients that we're going to be taking back into our body when we eat it, particularly the nitrogen. You eat your leafy greens, and the nitrogen, as you chew it, goes down through the crypts of your tongue. It turns into a nitrite as it goes down to your gut, and then with the digestive acids in your gut, you get those expansion, those nitrites, and your endothelial creates nitric oxide through all your vasal passages and get you breathing, and all from originally from sheep poo and human piss and coffee grounds and chicken poo and seaweed off the beach, and it all goes round and round and round in a very healthy way, and that's where it comes from. So it doesn't start off looking that pretty. It's all basically shit and piss, and then it becomes something really healthy. You're standing on some good turds down there, boy. Come on, where you come? You gonna move your feet? Move your feet. No, not for you to eat. No. We've had a really good rainfall, which we really needed too, because these apples were quite small and they're starting to size up now after the rain. And no, you're not picking them, mate. No, you're not. Come on, bud. Did you pick that? Hey, have you done that? You taken them off the tree? I bet you bloody have, haven't you, eh? Hey? Just playing with them. Super duck's back on her nest. I don't know if she's going to get babies or not. I finally, after hand feeding it for 3.5 weeks, got one duckling sizable enough to come up here to live and survive everything, or at least I thought so. Half an hour later, the pukeko had bitten its head in half right off and it was dead. It was my only duckling, so I'm not doing very good. And after that, well, she then started to ravage super duck's eggs. That was the point where I thought, well, I'll get the 22 and shoot the bastard, because we just can't have it. But Pace chased it off the property, so I let him. Right, my brother's turned this over. I don't know where he's gone. He must have packed it in for the day. I was hoping he was going to carry on, but he's just starting, so his hands are pretty soft because he's not used to doing those jobs. I'm just letting him do it at his own pace. He wants to do the garden. He says it's good for his psyche, and it is. It's good to do something. So I'm going to just spread this shit on here. It's actually a good amount. Bloody good. Take that out, and one of these for lunch. Nice leeks. Beautiful. Silverbait. Well, it's not the cheapest way of growing veggies, but it's certainly the easiest and most productive for the least amount of work. Certainly getting a lot of curly kale. It's incredibly productive, just like these are incredibly productive. Oh, redneck Joe will be coming over to check his bees soon, I think. There's abundance in here. Holy shit, look at the size of this massive corn. It's huge. Wow. I'm going to take you out of there, buddy. It's a real big one. It's probably the biggest corn I've grown, I think, so far this year. It's real fat. Massive. Right, well, we'll have you. Because you, mate, don't belong in my garden. No, you don't. Between the pukekos and the caterpillars and the rabbits, I'm lucky to get much of a crop off this kale. It's still producing a bit, but lost quite a lot to pests. Under the tarpaulin is ground, earth, and the tarpaulin is to create the no-dig method, and it's causing all the grass under it to break down, turn to nitrogen and go back in the soil. We're leaving it over summer, and we're going to take it off and we're going to make an entire garden. One thing that a lot of vegetarians, or actually probably more vegan people, don't really understand is that if you're going to be a complete vegan, there's a lot more killing involved, way more killing and destruction than there is if you're a meat eater. Simply for the fact that even for me to grow my vegetables here, I've got to kill every rabbit around, every bird that picks on it, every insect in the ground, although I don't, because I do a sort of an organic way of gardening. But if you're doing it on a, say you're growing soybean crop, not only are you toiling the ground and killing all the insects and bugs, you're also having to kill all the birds that come down, or make sure they don't come down and peck all your seed, and do something to get rid of them. And all the pigs that come out, the one I fire up, they'll get killed. And anything that predates on that, a lot of animals have to be killed to grow vegetables, believe me. A lot more than you'd think. Heaps. And there's no other way around it, otherwise they destroy the crop. So people that become vegan for the animals and saving animals. They don't understand the full biodiversity of growing vegetables. It's hard work, and a lot of these guys actually have to die heaps. I know, because I've got a mate that works over in Aussie, and his job is in pest destruction. He says we just kill everything on those crops, everything. We spray, we shoot, we poison, we trap, we just kill, and there's nothing left so the crop can actually grow without being hindered. Food for thought. There's something about growing your own food, it's just completely different to buying at the shops, eh? Enjoying that, bro?
Pretty good, eh?
Good tucker. So what we're doing is we're getting the half the paddock and throw it around Jason's trailer and get Jody giving us a hand today. Just get 100 bales on this trailer. Low tide is my favourite time for walking the dogs because you've got the whole beach, and I like to do it hands free, so they walk themselves beside me. They're all fixed together, there's no lead, just them walking themselves, pace heels, and they all heel on beside me. One gets ahead, just put the stick in there and he goes back. Pretty straightforward, you don't get tangled up, together nice and tight, so we can have a nice walk. They sort of walk each other as we go along, like that there. Piece of cake. Today we're doing a 10k walk. I've done a wee bit of a run, but most of it's just a fast walk on the beach, and it's nice and cool with the light rain. That's our exercise today for doggies. This is Christine. She's teaching me about my garden, and she's been staying with us for, I don't know, a few days.
It's been good, thank you, Clay.
Oh, it's been awesome having her. She's here with her family, her daughter Johanna and her husband, who's been a friend of mine for a long time. Probably been a friend, I don't know, for forever really, ever since we started getting YouTube. And he's staying up, well, they're all staying up there. And
Really nice.
yeah, it's been really cool having them and go on walks around. Ezra's, that's her husband, Ezra's got his own channel, though he hasn't done it for probably 3 years now. And I've only ever known these guys through Facebook and through chatting with them, actually mean, so they've come to stay on the land. But I'm really learning a lot about my garden, and that's why I'm videoing this, because Christine turns out not only is she an awesome mum and an awesome deer stalker, she tallied, can I tell them how many deer you tallied last year? 65 deer last year with a 308. And she runs the whole family and stuff really well, but also a good garden. She's been in my garden while she's been here, and she's been telling me a little bit about my garden and what I need to know. So, because I'm learning still, I'm listening. So, give me some information about this.
Well, I'm still learning too, but you want to see about these ones?
Righto.
So this is garlic,
Righto.
and I learnt this one from Stu Drever of Greenway Farms. This is the scape, see? If you leave it on, it's the flower, and all the energy from the plant comes up the green stems and into the flower and then makes seeds. But if you snap it off like I just did here,
Wow, that smells strong, eh?
you can bite it if you want.
Oh, just say something sweet. Oh, you know. Oh, okay, you bit it. How does it taste?
Garlicky.
Hey, Pace,
Sweet.
get out of there. Sorry, Pace. Pace, get out of there. He's in there. Pace, get out of there. Come on, he's in your rubbish. How is it?
Garlicky and sweet and a little bit peppery, I think.
Yeah. That'd be nice to eat on like a omelette or something or anything, eh? Yeah.
Stir fried in a casserole or just raw.
Yeah. Now what about the end?
Slice
What about
it
this
thin
end here?
over
Can you cook that too?
Yeah, just slice the whole thing up thinly.
What do you call that there?
Scape.
A scape?
It's the flower of the garlic.
A scape.
Yeah, not escape, just scape.
It's a scape. That's called a scape. There's something I learnt. So today I've been teaching Johanna how to weave flax, and she made this with me. Tell me, do you like making flax mats? Was it fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the best part about it?
Learning.
Yep, well, do you reckon you'll use it for your dinner to eat off, or what will you use it for?
I think I'll use it for lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff. So we harvested some flax and we weaved it. Bring it over and let's turn it upside down so they can see the back of it as to how we put it all in. That's very cool. Next time you come, I'll teach you how to make a basket, but that's a good start, just making a basic mat. And you understand how to make it now, don't you?
Sort of.
You do, yeah. You understand about how to cut the flax, where you had to Had a bit of a lesson on how to do that, and you also understand how to weave.
Yeah.
Turn it back over so we can see the other side again. Yeah, that's really good for first mat. I'd eat my fish off that, 100%. Each evening on the farm, this strange phenomena happens with Hilary and Margaret and their kittens. Well, Kitten in a Cat actually. That's the kitten there, that's Tarquin, that's Margaret's kitten. And over in the long grass, I think it's having a poo right now, or a pee. That's Toby there, doing his biz. He's just covering it up. Lovely, lovely cat. Although I don't think he's going to work out here. I think Hilary's probably going to send him back over to Wakefield to stay with her sister Anne. Lovely, lovely cat. Occasionally he gets lucky and catches a mouse in the grass, or even a rabbit. I think the last rabbit actually did get away. He's quite a good hunter. He hasn't killed any native birds, so that's really good. I'm not a big cat fan, but these guys are actually great to have around. One of the problems is Tarquin is a kitten that Paige would really like to get his teeth into, so we're going to be real careful. You guys check this out. This is my dream vehicle, and the lady I've just been talking to, it's brand new. She paid $90,000 for it. Took a year and a half to order it from the dealership in Alexandra. You guys check this out. This is the absolute top shelf of vehicles. Check this out. There we have it. That is unbelievable. I can't believe it. Look at that. Look at the K's on the clock. It's a 2022 model. Unbelievable. I didn't even know they were making them new. Is it a V8? I don't know. What's it got on it? A V8?
Yeah,
V8. Is it turbo or naturally aspirated? You're not sure? So is it diesel or petrol? Diesel, V8. Wow. So you imagine how many young fellas you can get in the back of one of these. These guys didn't go for the seats in the back of it. But that is phenomenal. That is absolutely phenomenal. Troop carrier, $90,000, so you can get them still. Not within my budget, but now I'm getting back into hunting with the boys this year. This is what I would love to have. We're never going to be able to afford one, but man, look at that. That is just beautiful. That is a beautiful thing, folks. That is a beautiful thing. Got your factory snorkel, V8 under the bonnet. Holy shit. Man, that is my dream truck right there. I wonder if she minds if I have a wee sneaky look inside. Oh no, she's locked it up. Who would blame her? Oh wow, that is so good. So good. It's hard case though, because 90,000 and they've still got those pissy little bloody, you can't see it there. Oh no, I can't zoom in because the water's on the window, but they've still got those pissy little hand wound windows. Oh, that is amazing. Beautiful truck. Well, I had to share that with you because this is my dream truck, and that's it. I can just dream about having one. You guys will know Tristan, my brother, from other videos. He's a city boy. Was, yeah. Past tense. What are you now?
I'm a country bumpkin there, bro.
Yeah. He's gone from corporate to working here. How do you find? I just want to say working. He's not working yet, but he will start working. Oh, well, I don't know. Will you work? Gonna take some time out.
Yeah, I suppose so. I don't know.
Yeah.
At some stage.
Some
When I need
stage.
to. Yeah.
Well, you don't need to. Right now, I'm looking after him. He's got a place to stay and doesn't actually need to do anything. He's having an adjustment. It's a big challenge for someone who's been working in a job their whole life and then suddenly quit. 20 odd years or more he's been in the same job. Is it a shock to the system to suddenly stop and be in a different life?
Yeah. The same that I actually finished up late December or mid-December, so this is 6 weeks down the track. Yeah, it is a big change.
Because he had a company car before and he didn't have a garden where he got his food from. He just could buy it at the shop, and he hasn't developed those normal skills that you have in the country. Like today, just showing him how to use a weed whacker, he'd end up digging a whole lot of holes in the ground because he's never used one before.
Well, I've never used one of that power, that type.
Yeah, got away on him. He ended up making holes because he went sideways. And it's just a whole lot of adjustment, but he'll get there. He's doing. I'm really proud of him because it's a big change in your life, to do that.
It's a big change.
So I'm really proud of my bro. Doing that.
Right.
And there's also lost weight since he's been here. You have,
Oh, about 2 kg, I think, in 10, 11, 12 days.
Yeah, the old Pukanui's getting less every day, and you're also. Well, how are you finding it here?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It'll be better when I move out to the cabin.
Yep.
Got my own space, my own vibe happening. Nothing against being in the house with you, bro, but it's just your own space, you know.
Oh, I'm exactly the same. I can't wait for you to go too. I'm the same. We need our own space, and so he's going to have Damo's cap. Damo's actually still here. Damo's been here. I haven't been filming Damo, but he's still here. You were talking to him this morning, weren't you?
Yes, yeah.
How are you finding the exercise side of it? Cause you know
It's really good. No, I actually enjoy that.
Great.
The walks are great.
How do you find working in the garden?
It's good.
You've done a good job in the garden too, bro.
She's great.
Yeah, I put some sheep shit in after you've done all the rest.
Yeah.
And mixed in that in there, and we put some seaweed in the garden and some coffee grounds. Tristan put coffee grounds in there. So we're going to plant that out next. We're going to finish this with just a wee tune. I'll let you kick it in the guts, bro. He's had this guitar since we were kids. It's his first guitar.
Since 89.
89 goes back.
Yeah.
Last the distance.
What was I, like 20?
Turn around on face, bro, so the sound hole
24,
goes
25
goes into camera, so it picks it up. Because we haven't got it plugged in, so it needs to be replaced. Nice. Well, get up in the morning, I look around. In a country here, the countryside, and it's so damn fine. It's so damn fine. Living in a country with that brother of mine.